Hey guys, welcome back to another video here on Toned In Entertainment, where we love pop culture. Today, it's time for another comic book review, as we have yet another entry into the death metal universe with Secret Origin. Now, what exactly does that mean? And as you can see on the cover, we have Superboy Prime battling it out with the Batman Who Laughs. Now, what implications will this battle have moving forward? Well, those answers and more as I get on with my review of DC Dark Knight's Death Metal Secret Origins one-shot comic book review. In this issue, we see some backstory that Superboy Prime has lost what he cared about the most, and that being Laurie, his one true love. And if that's not enough, well, he's not very well liked amongst his peers. Actually, he's despised. And in this issue, he will get the opportunity to get the life he wanted back, but he would have to give in to the Batman Who Laughs. This issue is written by Scott Snyder and Jeff Johns, and throughout this issue, they evoke a cornucopia of emotions. You'll feel sorry for young Clark Kent before he has his powers when he's bullied by a group of misfits for not only being a fan of comics, but also for being named after a character in the comics. You'll be rooting for him to try to win the heart of Laurie. You'll laugh at his failed attempts to go up, up, and away. You'll be pondering whether he'll make the right decision, either for himself or mankind, when the Batman Who Laughs lays out the ultimatum as he tells him, "What do you want anymore, Superboy? I can give it to you." Even after fighting, the Batman Who Laughs is relentless in his pursuit of bringing Superboy Prime to the dark side. He tells them to just look down at the commoners as they fight amongst themselves, and then he tells them, "They aren't worth fighting for. Join my army of Supermen, and I can give you what you've been desperate for so very long." Now, Superboy Prime will get a vision of a future where he's loved and adored, but it has one thing holding him back from not accepting this future, and that's that it will not have his parents or Laurie in it. And while this might have made his life better, you really have to give Superboy Prime some credit as he decides to give up that life and give the Batman Who Laughs every bit of fight he has in him. And while not being able to defeat the Batman Who Laughs, he has made a significant crack that might just lead Wonder Woman and friends to a path of victory. Now, while us readers will know that it's Superboy Prime who is responsible for this shakeup for all the heroes in the multiverse, well, the story might just remain a secret, because in a very powerful illustration with Crypto by his side, it appears that Superboy Prime will not have the opportunity to tell his story. Now, with this being the third to last issue in the Death Metal series, I kind of had an intuition that this might actually be a cheap cash-in, but guys, I'm happy to report that this is not. So my final score for DC Dark Knight's Death Metal Secret Origins is an 8.5 out of 10. The roller coaster of emotions that the writers take us as the readers on are not only brilliantly told, but feel completely organic. And I have to talk about the fact that at the end of this issue, Clark is actually reading the very same comic that us readers are. And as Clark realizes that he's reading the same comic that he's actually in, he decides to close this issue to not spoil how the story ends. And the only thing Clark will be sure of is that it will probably end like others, and that it will be to be continued. Which he would be right, as we have the last 52, War of the Multiverse, next week, and the final issue in the main story the week after with issue number 7. Alright guys, well, that's going to wrap up this comic book review for the Secret Origins one-shot. Now, did you guys read this issue? And if you have, what are your thoughts? Leave me a comment down below. And guys, if you like comic book reviews, especially in the Death Metal universe, because we've only got 2 issues left and I will be covering them here on the channel, make sure you subscribe here for those future videos.
Subscribe to the channel. Do it. Go now. Do it now.